Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to see AI event management chatbot get instant event support on WhatsApp. So let's suppose I'm running an event planning business and I receive a lot of queries on my WhatsApp. For now, I was manually replying to all of the queries and this is consuming a lot of my time, and that's why I'm completely going to automate this entire process using a chatbot which I've created using Pabbly Chatflow. Now here I've created this AI agent or a WhatsApp chatbot, and whenever a user sends me any message based on the query which they have sent to me, automatically the reply is sent to them. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process of how you can create this WhatsApp chatbot or an AI agent using Pabbly Chatflow, let me take you all to my screen. So welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to see how we can create this AI agent which can automate all our WhatsApp conversation for our event management business. I have created this AI agent and we are going to test this once whether it is working fine or not. For that, I'm going to open my WhatsApp and I'm going to send a message like, "We want learning plus networking event. What can you offer?" I'm going to send this message. Let's wait for the reply. Now here, if I receive the reply, this is going to show us the AI agent which I've created using Pabbly Chatflow is working completely fine. So here it says, "That sounds great. A learning and networking event typically under the category of workshop or a meetup. Could you please let me know which format you prefer? Also, it would help to know the city, tentative date and expected number of attendees. This way I can provide you with a tailored quote." So here I'm going to enter Bhopal, 28th December and 80 people. So I have sent this message. Now let's wait for the reply. So I have answered to the question which it has asked to me, and based on the details which I'm providing, let's check what it replies to me. Here it has sent me this reply: "Thank you for the details. Based on your requirement of a workshop in Bhopal on this date for these many attendees, event code summary, then this is the event type, workshop, city is this, attendees are these many, duration is 1 day, estimated cost is 14,999 plus additional cost for EV and coordination. I'll need to calculate the exact additional cost based on equipment and logistic, but the base price starts from this much." So it has also provided me the quotation. So I'm going to enter what all are you going to look after in this. So after it has sent me the quotation, I'm going to ask this question. I have asked this question: what all are you going to look after in this? So here let's wait for the reply, and it has sent me this message: "For the workshop event, we will handle the following aspects: when you set up audio visual equipment, coordination, registration desk, branding, refreshments, post-event support." So you see that this is how my AI agent is working, and I have automated all my WhatsApp conversation. Whatever I'm asking, whatever query I'm throwing, it is answering me and replying to me exactly based on the same query. So this is how this AI agent is going to work. And now if you also want to learn how you can create this AI agent and automate all your WhatsApp conversation for your business, let's start creating this from the scratch. So here in this video, we are going to learn how we can create this AI agent from the scratch. We are going to create this using Pabbly Chatflow, and to visit Pabbly Chatflow, we simply need to write www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Chatflow account. On the top right corner, you can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 credits free on monthly basis. You can use these 100 credits and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUBPC to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly purchase. Now here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'll click on this Pabbly Chatflow access now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard. I can see the credit allotted, credit consumed, credit remaining, and the WhatsApp number added. To add your WhatsApp number to your Pabbly Chatflow account, you simply have to click on this add WhatsApp number. You can click on this WhatsApp connect, which is a preferred method, or you can use a manual token to connect your WhatsApp to your Pabbly Chatflow account. If you want to get the step-by-step process of how you can do this, the detailed video is available in the description. You can check that out. Also, we have created a dedicated and detailed video on all of these features on the left-hand side, which you can see. If you want to learn these, the detailed video of these features are also available in the description. You can check that out. To create this AI agent, on the left-hand side, we have this AI assistant. We need to open this. Here I've landed towards this AI assistant page. You can see the total AI assistant, active AI assistant, and the inactive AI assistant. You can see this AI assistant is active on some chat. To create a new AI assistant, you simply have to click on this add AI assistant, and then you have to name this. So here I've named this to AI event management chatbot, and then you simply have to click on this add AI assistant. Now here, as we do this, we have landed towards this page from where we are going to start filling in these details to create this AI agent. The first one is AI instruction. Here we first have to select the instruction type. I'm going to select it as AI agent, and the instructions are automatically added. You can enhance these instructions according to your choice and preference. And then moving on towards the next, which is this AI configuration, where under the first one is temperature. Now set how the creative AI answers are. 0 means more focused, 1 means more creative. So if we go from 0 to 1, the creativity of how this AI is answering will enhance. I'm going to keep it as 0.7. The AI to use will be OpenAI. The model will be GPT-4o mini, and then we need to enter this API key. So in the help desk, a hyperlink is provided to me. I'm going to open this and I will be landed towards the API keys page of OpenAI. To create a new token, you simply have to click on this create new secret key. First, you have to provide the key name. So let's say the key is test. The project will be default project. The permissions will be all. And then you simply have to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to you, which you need to copy and paste that over here. Now here, as I have already created this API key, I am on the paid account of OpenAI, and it is necessary that you too also have this paid account of OpenAI. I am going to enter my API key. And after entering this, please do not forget to click on this connect. After adding the API key, you have to click on this connect, and OpenAI key saved successfully. Moving on towards the next option, we have this AI assistant setting. We have this header message and the footer message. So if you want to provide the header message and the footer message, you simply have to toggle on these buttons, enter the message, and it will start displaying. Then we have the stop keywords. So if the user want to stop the conversation from the AI agent or stop getting the replies from this AI agent or a WhatsApp chatbot, they can simply send us a keyword which we are going to add, like stop, and press enter, and in this way we have created the stop keyword. Now whenever the user sends this particular keyword, my AI agent is not going to reply to them. Moving on towards the next one, we have this retry attempt. So when the API fails to respond, the AI assistant is not able to respond to our queries, then we can give retry attempts to this particular AI assistant. You can give these attempts from 1 to 10. I'm going to toggle this off. I do not require this. Then we have this fallback message. So when the API is not responding, our queries are not resolved by this AI agent, we are not going to receive the accurate replies, then this fallback message will be sent. I'm here to assist with questions related to company information or support. If you have any question about a service or need assistance with something specific, feel free to ask. I have entered this message. You can enter the message according to your choice and preference. Now when the queries are not resolved, what you can do, you can add the contact information or the company details, so at least your customers or the users can contact you directly. Moving on towards the next step, we have the knowledge source, which is the very most important part of creating this AI agent. With the help of this knowledge source itself, my AI agent was replying to me so accurately. Now how to create this knowledge source? I'm going to select it as upload file, and I'm going to first upload the file which I have already created and downloaded. I have created this knowledge base in my Google document. If I open this, you can see that I have created a very detailed knowledge base where I have provided the details of my company. So you can see the business overview, core purpose of the AI agent, first time user, message handling, event type definition. You can see all the events I have added which I will be handling, requirement collection logic, event quotation system. Then I have entered code delivery format, handling direct questions, handling indirect and difficult questions, objection handling rules, registration and booking flow, during event support, post event support. So I have added a lot of details, and in this manner, in this sequence only, my agent should reply to my customers. You can add all the details of your company and your business and whatever knowledge you are providing to this particular AI agent. Using this knowledge base, it is going to reply to your customers. So you have to be very specific while creating this knowledge base. Here I have uploaded this knowledge base. Moving on towards the next option, we have is assistant interface. So you see the heading name over here. If you want to remove, you can remove this. If you want to provide any name, you can provide the name, and you see it will start displaying over here. If you want to provide the subheading name, you can do that, and it will start displaying over here. We have the initial messages. Based on the initial messages itself, your AI agent is going to reply to your customers or the users. You can add 2 initial messages. We have this display by powered by Pabbly. So you see that it is enabled. If you want, you can disable this and it will be removed from here. We have the footer text and the footer link. So you can enter this according to your choice and preference. I have entered privacy policy in the footer text and the footer link. We have this user first message. So over here, I have entered the message as I need help, but it is not necessary that whenever the user sends this message, I need help, only then my AI agent is going to reply to them. My AI agent is going to reply to any message sent by the user. Moving on towards the final option we have is styling. So here I have selected the theme mode as light. You can select it as dark also, and it will change over here. I'm going to select the theme mode as light. We have the assistant shape, circle, square, rounded square. You can change this according to your choice and preference, and same goes for this background color, text color, button color, chat bubble color. I'm going to keep it as default only. If you want to provide the header, profile picture, assistant profile picture, and the background picture, you can simply click on this cloud, and just in the manner we have uploaded the knowledge base, you can upload the pictures. We are done creating this AI agent, and it is important that we keep this toggle on. If we keep this off, the messages won't be sent, and then we save this. If we do not save this, all this will be lost. So here AI assistant saved successfully. You can also embed this AI assistant using this code to your particular website, and whenever someone clicks on that, they will be redirected towards this WhatsApp. Now over here we have to learn how we can enable this AI assistant or assign this AI assistant to a particular chat, to a particular group, or to all the contacts. For that, on the left hand side you can see all these options. We have to go towards the inbox. I'm going to open this in a new tab. So here this was my chat. Over here I simply have to toggle on this, choose AI assistant, and then have to select the AI assistant, and then I simply have to save this. And in this manner I have assigned this particular AI assistant to this particular chat. But doing this manually and to particular chats is very illogical manner, and that's why we can assign this AI assistant to a particular group or to all the contacts. Now how we are going to do this? On the left hand side we have the settings. I'm going to click on the settings and go towards this inbox settings. I am on this inbox settings. If I scroll down, I have this option of AI auto reply settings, and I have toggled this button, enable AI auto replies. Please make sure that you keep this toggle on, and then you have to create the list. Let's suppose I want to select this list, and then I have selected this AI assistant for this particular list. You can add more rules, select all the contacts and select another AI assistant to all the contacts, or you can select another list like this one and assign another AI assistant to this particular list. So you have to simply save this after doing all this, and this AI assistant will be assigned to this particular list. This AI assistant will be assigned to all the contacts. In this manner it will work. So we are going to test this WhatsApp chatbot which we have just created. I'll go back towards my WhatsApp and I'll send a message like, how do I know this will be managed properly? I'm going to send a random query, and let's check whether I receive any reply or not based on the same query itself. So here it says, I understand your concern about event management. At Event Space Solution, we focus on smooth execution and transparent pricing. Our AI handles everything from planning to support, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. Plus, we include end-to-end management to give you peace of mind. If you have any specific question or requirement, feel free to ask and I'll be happy to assist. So based on the knowledge base which I've created, it is replying to me. So this is how this AI agent is working and replying to all my queries. And now if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. Now before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUBPC to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly purchase. I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well, and you can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbots. Thanks for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Now if you have any questions, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the website given over here. Also, you can try Pabbly Chatflow for 100% free and create your own WhatsApp chatbot.